Good evening, everyone. So we're going to talk about good parents not wanting to be around their kids, which is 100% normal. And it doesn't make you a bad parent. And that's why I specifically put in there when good parents don't want to be around their kids, because you are human, your kids are human. There is bound to be interpersonal stress between you and your child. It doesn't matter that you have a special bond. It doesn't matter, what society tells you or whatever. You are going to get to the point where you don't want to be in the same room as your child. And so we're going to talk about that today. So I love that people are tuning in. Hello, it's great to see you. Please feel free, everyone, to share this video because I know there are a lot of parents out there who can resonate with this. So let's encourage one another and pass it along. So if this is passed along and you don't know who I am, my name is Jillian. I am a licensed clinical professional counselor, and my business, Fly on the Wall Counseling, is dedicated to providing online services to parents who have tried everything under the sun to address their children's challenging behaviors, and we work together in sessions to give them the tips and the tricks and tools they need to be equipped to be able to restore the peace to their hearts and their home through correcting their kids' challenging behaviors. So I love to get on here and equip you who are out there willing to watch and hear what I have to say. So let's just dive right into this. So yes, good parents do not want to be with their kids sometimes. That does not mean that you are bad. That doesn't mean that you don't love your child enough. Let's let go of that mom guilt or dad guilt, because I don't want to leave the fellas out there because they sometimes feel this way too, and that is totally normal. If you are introverted, you will especially feel this way. You don't need to feel guilty for your personality. This is something that happens. And in fact, I just had a client this week who graduated, I like to say, and she came to me and was like, this is terrible, but I don't even want to be in the same room as my child. Like, I love her, I love my kid, but I don't want to be in the same room. She's driving me nuts. I don't know how to deal with her. I'm exasperated. And this is a good mom, and I promise you, she's so on top of things, very organized, has a wonderful heart, and she was just exasperated, and she didn't know what else to do. And so I was like, oh my goodness, there's totally hope. There's totally hope for you. So that's the second thing I want to make sure you guys understand, that just because you get to the point where you don't even want to be around your child, that doesn't mean your situation is hopeless. It doesn't mean that you have completely thrown in the towel and that you will never be strong enough to bounce back. It doesn't mean that your child's behavior or mood or whoever they are or their personality type is one that is not able to be worked with and have them come around to be pleasant once again, right? You want to enjoy your kids. When you were expecting your child, you were not thinking while they were growing in your womb, or for dads out there, while they were growing in your wife or significant other's womb, you were not thinking like, gosh, I can't wait until my kid is a little bit older and they tell me how much they're angry at me and things are super awkward between us and I just don't even want to be around them. I can't wait for that to happen. You're not thinking about that when they are growing and developing before they even get on this planet. You are thinking about all the times that you are going to enjoy them, the things you're going to share with them, those touching moments that, social media is so good at reminding us of, that don't happen most of the time that you're with your kids. Let's be honest. Kids are challenging. They are going to get under your skin. And so it is completely normal for them to get you to a place where you don't want to be around them. And that doesn't mean that they are past the point of reconciliation with you. That does not mean that you are too far gone in being able to address the problem either. So like I said, my client, we worked together and were able to find specific ways for her to encourage her child. Did you know that not every child likes to be encouraged in the same way? We have to find different things. We need to find what motivates them. We need to find the motivation for their negative behavior and their moodiness and their emotional outbursts. We need to figure out what is it that is getting them to that point. And so when you don't want to be around your child, that's because there is a general misunderstanding between their needs and desires and your needs and desires. And so communicating in a new way, and letting your child know what you want them to do as opposed to just what you want them to stop doing, right? So we want to let your kids know how to increase the positive behavior you desire in them and decrease the negative behavior that you're seeing. So these are ways that we can shift your interpersonal interaction with your child, because when it comes down to it, that's really what it is. And communication and empathy and understanding one another does wonders for any relationship, including with your child. The reason it's so much more difficult with your child is because now we throw in this idea of authority. And for some of you, your kids really don't like having authority over them. And so this can really make things difficult and makes it more prone for you to not want to be around them, because they're going to be pushing and resisting you so much more. And so finding ways to decrease their view of your authority but still respect you and feel like they have a voice and a say is extremely important. And so when you are able to work on all these things and validate them in those ways, all of a sudden your relationship changes and you desire to be around them again. And with my client, for example, I love it. There was one week where she was a little bit late and she was like, you know what? I was out at the park enjoying time with my daughter. And a few weeks ago, I didn't even want to be around her. And today I was out, I was enjoying time with her, and I realized, oh my goodness, we have a session. And then they were driving back to have our session, and she's like, wait, do I even need to meet for my session? Because things are going really well. And so I share that to tell you that there is hope for you and your child. There is hope for things to be turned around. There's hope for things to be changed. Even if you are a parent who doesn't want to be around their child, things can change. You just got to learn each other a little bit better and put some things in place that are working specifically toward their type of personality, their type of motivators, and really understand why they are being so difficult. So, of course, I would love to be able to help you with that if you feel like you have just tried to figure everything out as to what's going on with your kid and how to help them. If you have exhausted yourself trying to figure this out, I would love to take some time to chat for free, just to talk through what's going on and see if maybe I could be of help to you, of course. And if not, that's fine. If I can encourage you for a time, that would be wonderful as well. So I just want to make sure you guys know that good parents sometimes don't want to be around their kids. That is completely normal. And that doesn't mean you're beyond hope. And when you take the time to really learn your child, empathize with them, and find out what's motivating their negative behavior and addressing it at that level, things can change and you guys can have that peaceful, wonderful relationship that you so have desired before they were even on this planet. So I hope this was encouraging to you. Feel free to share this along to encourage some other parents, and I hope you all have a great night and that I get to talk to some of you soon. Thank you. Bye.